Welcome to Silence By. This is our quiet space where we can finally exhale and speak our truth. This is a space for those of us silenced by guilt, shame, fear, family, religion, expectations, and more. It's a place to speak your truth safely and honestly. We'll share real stories by real people, sometimes anonymously, but always with care. At the end of each letter, Gabby, our Lady of Wisdom, will give us some good sound advice so we can continue to grow and heal. We want you to know not only does your story matter, but your voice also matters. Now, with that being said, without further delay, let's get into today's letter. And this one is titled Alone and Awkward. Dear Gabby, why do people say move in silence? Or be careful who you tell your business to. I hate to ask this because it feels so childish, but I don't feel like a child anymore. I feel like I'm a responsible adult, but sometimes I do make a lot of mistakes, and I'm still trying to figure out what life is all about. You see, I graduated from college. I'm able to vote, to drink, to live on my own. I'll admit it, adulting is hard, but I'm here for it. I don't want to spend my 20s, 30s, 40s living in what feels like slow motion, like some of my peers. I feel like some people my age, they're just interested in partying, hooking up, spending money they don't have to impress people that they don't really like. I find myself alone a lot. Some people may think I'm a nerd, but the truth is, I like to focus on my future right now. I want to build a future for myself so that in the next few years, I'll be able to live the life that I really want. Now, the problem is when I do take a break and try to hang out with my peers, I feel like the oddball because I'd rather be focusing on reading, building my business, or something that can potentially make me passive income. Gabby, do I need to dim my light and hide my goals from my friends? Am I naive for thinking they're not jealous and maybe I'm just weird? I want to have friends, but it's hard. Signed, Alone and Awkward. So at this point, great letter. At this point, we will bring in Miss Gabby. So, as you may all know, I invite Gabby to respond to the letter. And Gabby offers us a perspective shaped by listening to human stories across cultures, seasons, relationships. She doesn't rush to comfort us. She helps us understand. She brings peace and healing, a perspective that helps us trust our voice again. So I think that Gabby said a mouthful. I just wanted to add a little bit. I want to say alone and awkward. You really should commend yourself to be a young person and to have the focus that you have. I think that's a heck of a superpower. A lot of us, if we're truly honest, at our early ages, 20, just coming out of high school, maybe in college, just finishing college, we didn't have that focus. We were about partying, we'll figure out life as we go. We weren't even sure what we wanted to do with our life. So the fact that you are that focused at this age, I want to truly say that that is a superpower. The other thing is you may feel alone. That's not a bad that's not a bad thing. Sometimes in silence is where you hear the most, you get your inspiration, and you actually can grow the most. The fact that you desire to be around your peers, that tells me that you're a well balanced person. But you also know the difference that some of the activities of your same age peers, those activities are not going to propel you to the things that you want to accomplish, and definitely not as quickly. So continue to do what you're doing. Um, I think you're doing amazing. So continue to do what you're doing. Stay focused. If you have those times where you feel like you doubt yourself, get a journal, read, write down your feelings. But just know that you have people in your corner that might be silently cheering you on, but really, we are super proud of you. And in due time, those things that you say that you dream about now, in due time, you are going to be living the life that you are planning and creating. So, alone and awkward, we are super proud of you. For anyone who would like to share your thoughts, your story, feel free to look in the description. You'll see the submission link. You can write your story, submit it. We will review it. And of course, with care, share your story. And everyone, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you can relate to this story, and share it with anyone who you think can benefit from it. So, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching or listening to this episode of Silence By. And remember, your voice matters.